Gambia Uncharted. Well, Gambia Uncharted will want to discover Gambia, the everyday Gambia, things that are normal, mundane, the little things that everyone does on a daily basis in the Gambia. We want to showcase what this country is about, the foods, the people, our art, our culture, and what embodies a Gambian. This is a lifelong mission, a mission that I've appointed myself to be a person who will unearth this, bring it to the wider audience. So follow me as I discover and rediscover what we all know and love to be the beautiful country we call the Gambia, the Smiling Coast. It's a beautiful sight, looking at the sun rising, looking at the shadow of the sun on the river, and looking at these beautiful, pristine environments where hippos are prevalent, where crocodiles downstream are very prevalent, and the folk life around here is just so rich. This is the Gambia. This is the River Gambia, and I want to see what the River Gambia has to offer right here in Jang Jangbureh. We drove by land to get onto Jang Jangbureh Island, but to have a better perspective of the island, we hopped onto the River Gambia, and basically we encircled the island, and it's a beauty. The biodiversity in this island is just amazing. Oh, by the way, look at that monkey up there. Real nice. Amazingly, as we cruised the river, we just came across a crocodile. And the crocodile was sunbathing and having some insect. We caught it basking under the sun. The presence of hippos around is very prevalent. I mean, if you look at these paths, most of them are pathways for the hippos to get off the river and get to the riverbank. And you can see their footprints all over the place. Look at that alligator. That's a dead python right there. So the diversity around here is awesome. Quite a lot to see and quite a lot of animals that call this place home. Well, it was a nice boat ride along the River Gambia. We've seen a lot and amazing, 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 and we're now getting off again. And follow me, because I'm going inland to see what Jang Jangbureh has to offer as it relates to historical ruins, as it relates to its Kang Kourang and lifestyle in and around the island. The importance of River Gambia to the history of this country is very vital and important. As you can see, you have port villages and towns along the river, all the way from Banjul to Basse Santosu. And these are very important because most of them were trading posts. Right now, as we talk, I'm right here, Jang Jangbureh, former Makati or Georgetown. That's where I'm at right now. These were very important trading posts, and this right here that I'm looking at, it's a warehouse owned by probably a French company that later gave it up to the English once they took over the Gambia. Amazing place, a rich history in this little island called Makati Island, otherwise called Jang Jangbureh in our Mandinka language. This is a colonial house. At least this house is nothing less than 90 to 120 years old. And basically, this is where colonial administrators once lived. This was modernity 90 to 100 years ago, or even more. And this is the relic of what a colonial home used to look like. This island used to boast of one of Gambia's strongest rural economies, a trading post, a place where people buy and sell, buy European goods and sell African produce. This is Georgetown. This is Jang Jangbureh. This is Makati, a place rich in history, a place rich in architecture, and a place that needs to be preserved for future generation of Gambians to see how life was 150, 200 years ago in this little island called Jang Jangbureh. Jang Jangbureh, high noon. The Kang Kourang festival is at its peak. There are Kang Kourangs in major streets of Jang Jangbureh all over, and everyone is talking. People are celebrating, people are happy, and this is what the Jang Jangbureh festival is all about. Bringing in a community together, showcasing their culture, and Kang Kourang being at the epicenter of that culture. Gambia is synonymous to Kang Kourang, but Jang Jangbureh is known and famous for its Kang Kourangs. So here we are in Jang Jangbureh with the Kang Kourangs of Jang Jangbureh. These masquerades were known to be warders of evil spirits, so they're very spiritual. It's been a hectic day. Hectic day enjoying the fanfare of this festival, a very colorful festival, festival of masquerades, the Jang Jangbureh festival. I've seen the Kang Kourangs and diverse types of Kang Kourangs. which is a clear depiction of the Manding culture. And coming to Jang Jangbureh, I think you can clearly see what the Kang Kourang is all about. But after that, just coming to the riverbank and having some quiet time for relaxation is just phenomenal. I feel so relaxed. I feel so in tune with nature. I can hear birds chirping all around me. I can see fish jumping in and out of the water. But more so, it's a clean environment. The River Gambia is one of Gambia's most prized assets. A river that flows from the foothills of Fouta Djallon in Conakry all the way down to Banjul. And luckily enough, most of the River Gambia is fresh water. So this is an asset that's underutilized and need to be monetized. This was the Kang Kourang Festival, the Jang Jangbureh Kang Kourang Festival. It was filled with pomp, pageantry, good dances, great culture. And this is what Gambia Uncharted wanted to showcase. And this is what Gambia Uncharted will want to continue doing. Showcasing Gambia's culture, showcasing Gambia's sights, Gambia's sounds. Follow us as we do this all the time.